Hello, my name is Blank Saint, and I'm an artist. Kind of. I want to be an artist, but I'm not a good one, so I decided to take the steps to be better. This is the reason for this channel, a record and portfolio of my future growth. I would really appreciate tips, criticisms, and requests so I can expand my skills, explore new ones, and overall just do better. I really want to improve so I can actually love and appreciate my art and artworks. Here are some examples of my favorite artworks across the years. I really got into digital art in 2021. The only goals I really had were to find my art style, create visually interesting characters, draw things I were interested in at the time, and just try something new. I made many artworks in 2021 and I loved many of them. I sadly cannot say the same for 2022. 2022 was the year I had to take art seriously in high school, and because of that, I almost stopped drawing entirely. Last year I made about 32 artworks and I only liked 2, while in 2021 I had 57 and loved 15 of them. 22 of these artworks were of the same 2 characters. The characters were in my 2 favorite artworks of that year. This was the period of time I hated drawing the most. I wanted to create my own webtoon/comic, but every time I drew, I felt bad. So far in 2023, I created 37 artworks. I definitely did more exploring this year. I tried out new styles, new coloring techniques, started using references, and enjoyed making art just for the sake of making it. But I am nowhere near the level I want to be, and I want to make improvements whether big or small. So let's start now. First things first, references. Here are some references that I found and liked on Pinterest. For the spirit of Halloween, I decided to draw a witch. One of the things I want to improve on is poses, so that will be the main focus of today's artwork. I also went with a random color palette so I could truly challenge myself. I will limit myself to these 5 colors. I randomly generated this color palette on colors.co. Things I liked about this artwork. I like the overall look of this artwork. This might be one of my favorites. I love the glowing effects in the eyes, it made it stand out. I also like the final details I added. That was the first time I tried something like that, and I want to continue because I love the results. Things I could improve on. There were many things I didn't really fancy in this artwork per se. Primarily, I don't think I did the references justice. I wasn't able to capture the volume of the hair in the reference. Looking back, I feel like I could have done a better job at that. It's also an easy fix. I captured the essence, but I didn't really capture the beauty of why I chose that hairstyle. I believe I messed up on the pose a lot. The arms should have been closer together. I drew the legs too long, which made it look like her legs were more spread out than I wanted it to. Plus, she should have been leaning forward more. She just looked flat perspective-wise. I felt like I somewhat rushed the sketching phase. I need to know what I want from the reference and learn to focus on that. After I finished the sketch, I only really focused on the reference for the dress. For the dress and the shoes, I didn't really have much of a problem with how they turned out. I just wish I made the skirt and socks poofier and should have made the skirt start higher. My biggest problem was the direction of the light source. Some parts it looked like the light was coming from top right, some places it looks like it was coming from below, and others it looked like it was coming from the right. I need to make sure next time I establish a fixed light source so these problems don't arise in the future. Even though I have heavily criticized this artwork, I truly do love it. I feel like I've actually improved somewhat, and I hope to improve even more. There's a lot of lessons here that I plan to incorporate in my next artwork. If this video does receive an audience, I hope you guys will follow me through my journey of artistic discoveries. I truly do want to get better and improve, find new techniques I love, and just find the art style that fits me. If you choose to follow me on my journey, thank you. Again, I would really hope for any type of criticisms, tips, or requests so I can practice and learn from the art community. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you'd like.